Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Intan Zulaikha binti HANAFIAH, metric number 1201434. For the introduction, first I will define the definition of human resource management. Human resource management, or HRM, is the strategic approach to the effective and efficient management of people in a company or organization to help their business gain a competitive advantage. HR department or human resource department are responsible for employee recruitment, training and development, and performance appraisal. For this assignment, we have chosen 3 articles to review about the topic and issues in HRM. The first article is about how can we improve the effectiveness of HRM strategy, a model for future research. The second article is about the science of training and development in organizations, what matters in practice. And the last article is about identification of variables affecting employee satisfaction and their impact on organization.
Hi, my name is NATRAH binti ISMAIL, metric number 1201361. I will talk about the first article review, which is the title is How Can We Improve the Effectiveness of HRM Strategy, a model for future research by Daniel J. Johnson, John Johansson, and Helen Satterstad, seeks to address the best way to enhance the efficiency of human resource management and strategy. First and foremost, the writer highlighted the definition of human resource by saying that the research HR activities at the individual micro, organizational meso, and general levels ambiguous macro. The research methodology used by the writers falls into 2 main categories, which are conceptual generalizations and empirical generalizations. Furthermore, there are 2 questions in the article that have been discussed. Firstly, how can strategic HR management be comprehended at the university level, several levels? Secondly, what background in strategic HR management do the writers have? The writers answered these 2 questions with short but clear answers, which are: when implementing strategic HR management, organization must be clear about the theoretical perspective or perspective being used, behavioral perspective, resource-based perspective, knowledge-based perspective, and dynamic capabilities. Moreover, when putting strategic HR management into action, organization must be clear on the level macro, individual, meso, organization, meta as the word at which this theoretical approach is being used. Besides that, organizational awareness of the relationship between HR practice at all levels, the desired outcome of HR management, and the desired degree of organizational performance are necessary for the effective implementation of strategic HR management. It can be concluded that this article clearly tells the best way to enhance the efficiency of human resource management strategy.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is SYAFIQAH binti RAMLI, number metric 1201418. The title is The Science of Training and Development in Organizations, What Matters in Practice. This article tells about training and development in organization. Training and development activities allow organizations to adapt, compete, excel, innovate, produce, be safe, improve service, and reach goals. Training has been utilized successfully to lower errors in high-risk places such as hospitals, plants, and the military. However, more traditional organizations also value training. These organizations are aware that training is beneficial by keeping them informed. They can maintain the competitiveness of the workforce. They understand that supporting their staff members produce better results. However, training is not as natural as it may appear. There is training science that demonstrates that there are proper ways and improper ways to develop, present, and put into action a training program. The research on training clearly shows 2 things. Firstly, training works, and secondly, the way training is designed, delivered, and implemented matters. This article aims to explain why training is important and how to use training appropriately. In light of the training literature, the authors describe what training is, why it is crucial, and offer suggestions for putting in place a training program in a company. They contend that instruction is a methodical process, and they clarify what is important prior to, during, and the following training. Each of these 3 time periods has a list of actions to take, outlined and condensed in a checklist for user convenience. The authors conclude with a discussion of the consequences for decision makers and leaders, as well as an investigation of potential problems that can arise when choosing to put a training program into place. Additionally, the authors provide crucial inquiries for executive, and a training program's design, delivery, or execution should be a concern for policymakers. Finally, they look ahead to this field's crucial research, including some ongoing. There are still unresolved questions and untapped potential in this developing discipline.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NURNAJIHATUL binti HAMZAH, matric number 1201427. Now, let's move to article review number 3, with the topic is identification of variables affecting employee satisfaction and their impact on the organization. This article discusses numerous approaches to enhance employee satisfaction. For the introduction, according to Nancy Silmos, satisfaction refers to the level of fulfillment of one's need, wants, and desire. Satisfaction depends basically upon what an individual wants from the work and what he gets. Employee satisfaction is a reflection of how comfortable employees are with their employment and workplace. Okay, next is variables on which employee satisfaction depends. Firstly, organizational variables. The employee satisfaction in the organization can be increased by organizing and managing the organizational variables or organizational factors. Organizational variables include organization development, promotion and career development, job security, relationship with supervisor, and lastly, leadership styles. Secondly, is personal variables. Employee satisfaction can be related to psychological factors, and numbers of personal variables determine the employee satisfaction of the employees. It is involved personality, expectation, age, education, and gender differences. Okay, next is about ways to improve employee satisfaction. There are several ways we can do to improve employee satisfaction, such as communicating clearly, succinctly, and consistently. Next, build a team by getting to know your employees. Then, empower employees across the organization and acknowledge good work. Furthermore, develop a corporate culture and give employees access to the best technologies and secure their workplace. As a conclusion, generally, employee attitudes reflect the company's morale. Employee satisfaction is crucial since it affects how the public perceive the organization. According to experts, in order to improve employee performance and productivity, every organization should create approaches that improve the working environment and raise employee satisfaction and morale. That's all from me. Thank you. I will pass to the next presenter.
My name is NABILA binti RUSLI. My matric number 1201426. I will summarize briefly about these 3 articles. Article 1 about the writer highlight the need to increase investigation into the relationship between various human resource practices and personal performance. Next, in Article 2 is about training and development activities allow organization to adapt, compete, excel, innovate, produce, be safe, persevere, and reach goals. There is training science that demonstrates that there are proper ways and improper ways to develop, present, and put into action a training program. Last but not least, Article 3 about satisfaction. Satisfaction refers to the level of fulfillment of one needs wants and desire. Employee satisfaction is a reflection of how comfortable employees are with the employment and workplace. A high salaries, favorable working environment, opportunities for training and education, and career advancement are all associated with an increase in employee satisfaction. In these 3 articles, I can conclude that human resource management is very important in an organization, whether for leaders, managers, and employees. The role of human resource management practices are to manage the people within a workplace to achieve the organization mission and reinforce the culture. When done effectively, human resource managers can help recruit new professionals who have skills necessary to further the company's goal, as well as aid with the training and development of current employees to meet objectives. That's all from us. Thank you.